Hello everyone, let's solve the question number 26 of GATE paper CSE uh, 2025. So, which one of the following statements is true for any binary search tree? So, there are some statements given to us and we will be verifying them whether they are true or not. So, let's first understand what is a binary search tree. So, binary search tree is a kind of a tree which has every node has two child at max, and the left node has the value less than the root. So here it can come 8. The right node has a value greater than the root node. Here it can come 16. For 8 also the property is valid. So the left side will have value less than 8, which is let's say 6. And right side will have value greater than 8 but less than 12, because actually it is part of the left of 12. So 11 is a valid. If I try putting 13, then it is not. 16 left will have a value less than 16 but greater than 12. So it will be 14, for example. And bigger value, let's say 20. So this is a BST. And left and right subtrees are also your binary search tree. Okay. A min heap is a complete binary tree. Basically, what is a min heap also? That also we need to know. Min heap is a complete binary tree where value of each node is less than or equal to its children. And the ordering of the elements happen from left to right, unlike base. So traversals, in order traversal. So what is in order traversal? Left call, then the current node, then the right call. So if I try to write the in order traversal, 6, 8, first left, then 11, right, come back, right, come back. So 12 come middle, 12 left call over. So 12, 6, 8, 11, 12. Then first left call, then come back. So 14. So say if I start writing 6, 8, 11, 12, 14, then I come middle of 16. So 16. Then I go to the left of 20. Then I come back. So 20. And then, yeah. So the code looks something like this. If your node is null, then we return. Otherwise, uh, call to the left, node dot left. Then the current node, let's say there is an array list, I'm writing a pseudocode only. Answer dot add node dot data. And then call node dot write. This is what the pseudocode looks like. So you can see that in order of a binary search tree provides increasing order data set. Okay. Height versus path in a binary search tree. So the maximum length of route to any node is called the height of the binary height in terms of edges, basically. In a skewed BST, what is a skewed BST? All the nodes are on the one side. The path from this route, if this is your route, to the deepest leaf node. So you can see the total height is n minus 1. If there are n nodes, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 nodes. So there are 5 edges. So 6 minus 1, total 5 edges. So in terms of edges, the total height is n minus 1. Okay. So this is one more information. What is time complexity? So best case is log n, because obviously you can see, let's say I want to search something in BST. So let's do that. 12, 11, 13, 12.5, 12.5. So let's say I want to search 12.5 or like 12.6, you can say. So I want to say 12.5. So I want to search 12.5. So 12.5 is actually, uh, so the tree is wrong. 11.5, it will be 12.5. Yeah. So I need 12.5, obviously value greater. So it will lie in the right subtree, because right subtree actually hold all the bigger values. So I go here. Now I need 12.5. The current node is bigger, so it will hold in the left side. So you can see the decision in which I am moving in a binary search tree decides on the current value. And you can very well see that whenever I make a move, I'm actually disregarding the other half of the tree. So for a particular n, in a single point, I disregard the half of tree, and half tree I search. Then it becomes n by 4, n by 8. Sometime I will reach the node I want, so it is the only single node. Let's say at any moment n upon 2 to the power k, because this is 2 to the power 1, this is 2 square, this is 2 cube. 2 to the power k is where I reach the only single node to search. So if I try solving it, then 2 to the power k is equal to n. K is equal to log n base 2. K is basically equal to, if you try taking logarithmic on the both side, then uh, let's solve that. That will be good. So if I try solving it, then 2 to the power k is equal to n. Log of 2 to the power k is equal to log n. K log 2 is equal to log n. So k is equal to log n upon log 2. Now we very well know that log a upon log b is equal to log n base b. So k is equal to log n with base 2. So this is the number of steps. If you observe, this is what my n was constant. 2 to the power k. This power was changing. No, this is my number of steps. So these are the number of like time complexity, I can say. So, yeah, what is the time complexity of a recursive function? So, time complexity of a recursive code is basically in generic term. Obviously, there is a master theorem to calculate that, but if you don't want to go in and write recurrence relation and do all that, then what you can simply do is uh, time taken by one function into total calls. Time taken by one function. So, in order or whatever you call it, constant time, because adding in an array list of variable, like let's say I'm printing, that is a constant operation. Let's call it k into total calls. So what are the total calls? Call from a single function raised to the power height of the tree. So 2 to the power n, you can say worst case. So k into 2 to the power n, you can ignore this. So 2 to the power n is the uh, theta wise time complexity. But that is case for binary tree. Here, if you observe, Here, if you observe, then this was a case of binary. In binary search tree, I just calculated the total steps. You can see log n were the total steps. So log n is the total number of calls I'm making, because in binary search tree at any moment I am neglecting the half of the tree. So 2 to the power n can be the case of binary tree, but in binary search tree, basically, in the best case, if you see constant into total calls. So total calls is basically total function pushed. So technically total step, because for each node I will be pushing something. So log n was the answer I get. How? N, then I search only the half tree, then I search n by 4 dot 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 1. So n upon 2 to the power k at any moment is equal to 1 and k is equal to log n. So these are the number of steps I'm taking. So time taken by total recursive code was time taken by one function constant into total calls. That is log n. Call basically total step. How many functions are pushed in the call stack. So k can be ignored. Log n is the time complexity. Worst case, skewed binary. So in this case, you can go only this way. You cannot go in any other direction. You can go travel only single direction. It is kind of a linear search. Linearly, I'm traveling. So order of n is the worst case for time complexity of a skewed binary search. Let's analyze each statement. So maximum length of a path from root to node to any other node is n minus 1. Yeah, for the deepest one by edges was n minus 1. We just did. In order traversal produces a sorted sequence of elements. That's true. We just understand that in BST. Finding an element takes log n in the worst time complexity. No, the worst time complexity will be order of n if it is the skewed binary search tree. And every BST is also min heap. No, min heap requires parents to be less than equal to children, which is not enforced in BST. And BST enforce relative ordering left to right. BST enforce relative ordering in left and right subtree, not parent child. And BST is not necessarily min heap, because in min heap we actually fill the min heap from left to right. That's not the case for basically binary search tree. It can depend based on the current traversal I'm taking for to create. It can be level order, it can be anything. Depends on how I'm creating it. So option A and option B. What was option A? That maximum length of a path from the root to any other node is n minus 1. Like if I talk about the deepest node in a skewed tree, worst case, almost like a linked list it looks like. Linked list is basically several nodes or several objects of a node class, several addresses of the objects of node class interconnected together in a singular way, like single direction. That is a single linked list. If it is double ended, then it is a doubly linked list. So n minus 1 will be the edges wise traversal history. So n minus 1 I can say maximum path length, and time complexity will also be the same. So option A and option B is in order. Traversal will always produce a sorted sequence of element. We just check that. So that's it for this particular question. Take care. Bye bye. See you guys in the next question.